Welcome to WDSU's coverage of Mardi Gras 2011.
We have less than 2 hours until Mardi Gras 2011 comes to a close. We'll take you live to the party in the French Quarter, and we'll tell you what's being done to clean up the massive amount of trash that's been left behind by all those thousands of carnival revelers. Plus, the carnival costumes, they came in all shapes and sizes, from feather boas to capes and crowns. We'll show you some of the best this Mardi Gras had to offer. Now that Mardi Gras 2011 is winding down, that big cleanup begins. WDSU News reporter Travers Mackel has more live from the Royal Sonesta in the French Quarter. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it.
It is a dirty job, and somebody has to do it, and we're going to introduce you to the man who has to do it. Once again, we can't see enough of this. Take a look over here. Bourbon Street absolutely slam-packed right now. The streets, just to put it bluntly, are filthy right now. There's beads, there's garbage. There's drink cans, everything you can imagine is on those streets, but that's all about to change in about 2 hours here as Mardi Gras comes to an end. My brother, sports anchor Fletcher Mackel, who's doubling as a news reporter today on Mardi Gras, caught up with the man responsible for all of it. All right, all the parades are over with, but there is one more parade tonight. We're joined with the king of cleanup right now, Sidney Torres. What kind of Mardi Gras has it been for you, and how massive will the cleanup be once again?
Well, you know, it's not as big as the whole thing with the Saints. You know, when we had the Saints winning last year, it was just unbelievable because it was the Saints and the parades. But, you know, it was big. I mean, the weather was great, so everyone came out in droves. And today was a little, you know, overcast, and I think it looks like we're going to get a little rain, and that might help us out towards the back end of cleaning up tonight.
Since you got the contract, everybody's talked about what a fantastic job you've done cleaning up the French Quarter, cleaning up after Mardi Gras. Does it ever get old for you? Is it something that you still like and enjoy doing, and having people talk about the job that you all do?
Listen, my guys do a great job, and that's what makes it. I mean, you know, I have really good employees, really good managers, and you know, they love getting the compliments. So when people see them, keep giving those compliments to them because they love it. It makes them feel good. They put their heart and soul in it. They love their city, and they do a good job. And so, no, we're not tired of it. We love it. We love our city, and we're going to keep rolling with it.
And just final question here, judging on the trash you've picked up so far, is this, maybe they're saying, could be the biggest Mardi Gras post-Katrina trash-wise? Is it something like that so far?
Well, you know, we got away from that whole, you know, how much tonnage, and I did an interview today on Fox Business, and they were asking me about what's the tons, and we said, no, we're worried about how quickly we get it cleaned up, because when you go in, we want it to be spotless when you come out in the morning. So, but as far as size-wise, it was very, very, very heavy on Sunday, because you had Endymion and Bacchus all in one. So, you know, but like I said, to me, it wasn't the same as last year with the Saints winning. That's a hard thing to beat, but that's a one-in-a-lifetime thing. Hopefully it's not, but, you know, it was a big deal last year with the Saints and everything with the win.
And Mardi Gras right after it.
And Mardi Gras right after it. But, you know, like I said, the weather and the size, the amount of trash that we had out there on Sunday it looked, you know, all in one, was probably the largest from Canal Street that we've ever cleaned in the last 4 years on Canal Street.
All right, well, Sidney Torres, good luck at midnight tonight.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it as always. All right, back to you all. As Fletcher said, it's the crew of cleanup. It's also the crew of blue. Besides Sidney Torres and SDT, there are going to be hundreds of police officers coming down Bourbon Street. They're lining up right now at the corner of Canal and Bourbon. Quite the spectacle. They all say Mardi Gras is over at midnight. Everybody needs to take some time off. And there are a lot of bar owners and restaurant owners who probably agree with them. It has been a great carnival 2011. Reporting on your side at the Royal Sonesta, I'm Travers Mackel, WDSU News.
Thank you, Travers.
From WWL-TV, the spirit of Louisiana, this is Louisiana's news leader, Channel 4's Eyewitness Morning News.
The weather certainly a big one, but yesterday it was all Mardi Gras, and this year's Mardi Gras may go down in the record books as one of the largest ever. It's certainly what everyone's been saying, and it's certainly the case according to the people who are in charge of controlling the mass.
And fortunately, the weather did cooperate yesterday for the most part. Law enforcement officials called this one a huge success just before they brought the celebration to its official close at midnight in the French Quarter, as they do every year. That's where we find Jill Hazu. And Jill, how's the quarter looking this morning?
Oh, well, Well, you know, a lot of trash around here. If you ask me how it smelled, not good, but they're working on it out here. Cleanup crews are all around us. A few people remain out here, but police have been directing them off of the street. As you can see, those cleanup crews in progress from yesterday. They've got a lot of trash, and every year an indicator of whether it was a successful Mardi Gras is the trash. So as you can see, a lot of it out here. It looks like Mardi Gras was a good one. This is coming just about 6 hours after the police officially brought Mardi Gras to a close at midnight. Law enforcement officials deem Mardi Gras a tremendous success. The official crime stats have not been released yet, but authorities add crime was down. Chief Ronald Surpass said arrests were up 25%, adding they took a proactive approach to protecting citizens this year.
We're going to have a very good report. You know, we had 1 or 2 unfortunate incidents early. There was no serious injuries beyond what we've already talked about. In the French Quarter itself, during the 11 days of Mardi Gras, we do not have a known report or a discovered report of an armed robbery. We have very few car burglaries. We have very few auto thefts, and by and large, it's been a very, very successful Mardi Gras.
I think what really turned the key this year was the chief from the beginning said, look, I want an aggressive, I want a very proactive, I want to see engagement in the crowds. And there was some engagement in the crowds that kept crime from happening. And I think you'll see those stats when you look at the numbers when we put them all together.
And as you can see, cleanup crews have a lot of work ahead of them. I went into one of the bars just off Bourbon Street just a little while ago, and they said that Mardi Gras this year was a success. They said it's the best business that they've done in years, but they said it still doesn't compare to pre-Katrina. Reporting on Bourbon Street, Jill Jesus, Channel 4 Eyewitness News.
All right, Jill, thanks so much. We appreciate it.